What's the difference between like the idea of finding the seams versus actually breaking apart the application so it aligns with business capabilities?
So we've been talking about, well, how do I make all of my stuff that I move to the cloud dynamic? But what we tend to say is, let's take a slice of the organization. So maybe I'm taking purchasing, or maybe I'm taking e-commerce or one product, and I'm making that slice of the organization work differently, from the owner of that business capability all the way down to the developers working on it, including the software and the systems that are in the cloud. When we do that, we want to look at, well, what business capabilities are part of this slice and what are part of another slice. And that way I can form teams around those capabilities. I can look at the systems that support those capabilities. So that's kind of a top-down business-centric view. There's a bottom-up strategy in the legacy rescue perspective that says, I have this monolith. It does 50 things. Let me go look at the code and see where there's a natural seam. Oh, by the way, it looks like it's easy to separate the database from the application code, or it's easy to separate the configuration code from the accounts code from the driver code, right? So I can see where the natural shifts are in that systems architecture. If I do the bottom up, what I'm going to find is those seams might not be where the business is operating differently. It just happens to be where the technology has a nice, clear place to work. So it's great to understand, here's the seams in my as implemented software. And then I want to understand, here's my business capabilities. If the business capabilities and the technical seams line up with each other, great, then that's a perfect place to split the application. If it's not, I need that top-down business view, I need that bottom-up technical view, and then I need to make some decisions. Kind of like the international date line. It's a very specific longitude until you look at it, and then some islands are on one side of the date line and some are on the other based on all types of history. We can't get away from looking at that history, but we can start with, where should the line be from a business perspective? Overlay that with the bottom-up system view. Where is it already well separated there? And then where it's not, then I can make the pragmatic decision. Is it worth strategically refactoring and dividing those two apart?